So today is like the 3rd of December, and I've got two assignments due on the 10th, which is plenty of time to get them done, but I've also kind of stupidly booked up my time between now and the 10th. Like on the 10th, I will be away as well as the Tuesday before the 10th, so I've kind of only got the Monday to do it, some of the Sunday, and then today and Thursday. So I'm freaking out a very tiny bit, but I should be fine. It is a counselling like assignment paper that's like 2,000 words, and then just a research proposal for statistics, which is the bit about statistics that I find really easy. Like there's no maths or anything like that. How do people do this? I have a lot more respect for people that chat and do makeup now, because this is like, I need full concentration to like just draw a line. But yeah, so I'm going to bring you along as hopefully a tiny bit of encouragement. Yeah, so I'm putting my makeup on just so I look nice while I'm doing it, because if I look nice while I'm doing something, it gives me more motivation to do it. And then I'm going to go to like a cute little cafe, and I'm going to yeah, sit and do my assignments. I'm sorry I haven't been posting that much. I do enjoy doing it, but it's more like I don't really have like the time or the energy to edit, um, which is a shame because I also enjoy editing. I find it like quite meditative, and I've gotten to the point where I can just listen to my voice and see my face and not freak the fuck out, which I think is a big step. But yeah, I do have like a lot more ideas on the way. I think I've said this before, but I can't quite remember. Like this channel is a way to hold myself accountable to certain things. And if you've watched any of my reading wrap-ups, I'm not very good at it. But this, I've definitely read more in the later half of this year, which I personally like. That was my goal to begin with. I have so many unread books, but also it's a hobby that I just simply enjoy doing. So in my head, I'm like, well, I need to do it more, and I put a lot of pressure onto doing it, and it never gets done um, because I sit and I scroll on my phone, or I don't know. I don't know why I do it. I have ADHD, maybe it's that. But so yeah, this YouTube channel has been like a way to keep me responsible for the things that I say that I want to do. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas rattling around up here, and it's one of those things where I'm like, well, why am I making this video? Because I have like nothing new or unique. But then, like most things that people say aren't new or unique, it's just like their personality, and you just like hearing it from them, and they're just fun and things like that. So I think that's just what I'm going to try and focus on, like being less worried about sounding smart and just more focused on doing what I want to do because I enjoy doing it. Which was also like the other aim for this YouTube channel, was to do something that I knew I wasn't particularly good at, um, and get more confident with doing it. So yeah, I don't know if any of that rant made any sense, but I am going to head out to like a cute little cafe, maybe, or maybe just like a Costa, because it's I know where they are and I know where like the coffee, and they have chargers, more importantly, and space and Wi-Fi. So yeah, it is 1 p.m. I think my aim today is to get half of both of the research papers done. I'm like a third of the way through both of them. Like I said, there's a counselling and there's a stats. Counselling is 2,000 words. stat is 1,000 words in a research proposal, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So yeah, definitely gonna get halfway through both of them. But I mean, if I get one done, then I get one done. I also have research participation that I'm supposed to be a part of, so I'm just gonna get the one that I've signed up to do done. It said it should only take 15 minutes, so that should be interesting, and I might tell you guys about it. But yeah, apart from that, I will either see you back in my room, or maybe I will film a tiny bit in public, but probably not because I'm very anxious, and I'm also in a place in England where people will fight you if you're doing something that they don't particularly love. So yeah, I will see you later. So I've got all the stats thing that I wanted to get done. That was horrible. That took me so much longer than I expected it to. I had to like find like what was almost the correct sample size of people to use, and I fucking hate not qualitative, sorry, quantitative stats. I'm just not good with numbers. I'm also losing my voice, which I didn't notice, so that's great. But I stopped off at the shops, and I've got stuff to bake, and I'm going to do some baking. I've still got stuff that I want to get done today. Like, I don't want to stop at just halfway doing stats. I do actually want to finish what I set out to do, which is a research participation, which again should only take me 15 minutes. And like another part of my counselling, like my counselling is divided into 3 parts. I've done one part. If I get a majority of the other part done, then that's like 50% and it works in my brain. But I'm going to do that later. Like I said, I've been to the shops and I'm going to do some baking. I'm just going to make some simple flapjacks. And while I wait for them to cook, I'll do the research participation. And then, I don't know, my flatmates might start cooking dinner. So I'll join them on that. But yeah, it was successful. I have done what is probably the second hardest bit of stats. I'm dreading the last bit, but it's still achievable. I can still do it. Like I said, I'm not going to do it today though. I'll do it probably when I'm bored in a different class. On like Friday, I'll do it then. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress I've made. I'm happy that I've done it. I'm happy that I kept pushing, even though after doing the difficult bit, I really didn't want to. And you know, that's what matters sometimes, is just head down, getting on with it, listening to shouty music to take your mind off things in a nice little cafe. Yeah, I didn't get over my fear of filming in public, mainly because the cafe I was in was just so small. And it was surrounded by it's got like massive glass windows. And I was sat in one of them surrounded by plants, and it was really nice. And I had a really nice drink. But yeah, I've also got myself some like mixers so I can make, a little treat of an alcoholic drink. Just because, it's nice to have every now and then. So yeah, I'm probably going to do that this evening. I might catch up with you guys. I'll catch up with you guys like at some point today. So yeah, I'll pop in sometime later this evening, probably much later once I've done all of the work that I want to get done, to give you guys a little update. I baked, and now I feel like infinitely better. I've also had some water, which I realised I haven't had a lot of today, so that could be playing into the fact of why I feel so shitty. But while my flapjacks are baking, I am gonna do the research participation. I'll then go check on the flapjacks and continue doing my counselling assignment, which I do not want to do. I don't want to do it, but I just need to get some of it done. I just need to look at it for a bit, at least. I just need to look at it. So that's all done, and I'm quite happy as, to be honest. I didn't want to do it anymore, but I successfully completed the section of counselling that I needed to do, and I also did the research participation. So overall, it has been a very successful day. And I've kind of enjoyed it. You know, it's fun being productive, and I got to sit in a cute cafe, so you know that's always fun as well. So this evening, I am probably going to do some crochet. I'm currently making Christmas gifts for friends, and I need to shower. So I'm probably gonna. Well, first of all, I'm gonna get some of the stuff that I baked as a treat, and I can have that as a little reward for myself. Um, and then I'm gonna shower and just crochet tiny little frogs all evening. So that sounds like quite a nice plan until I get tired enough to fall asleep. So you have made it through this video. Thank you very much. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this channel right now. It's probably just going to be when I get like the motivation to make a video, I'll make a video. There hasn't been one in a long time, but I'm kind of just doing whatever I want to do. I don't ever really want to think of this thing as a chore. So, yeah, I'm just going to continue doing what I want to do. And if you stick along for the ride, thank you very much. And if this is the last video of mine that you watch because you don't really find me interesting, that's also absolutely fine. But thank you for watching either way. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, or night, and that maybe you use this video to also get all of your assignments done. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching.